Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back again. It's day 2 now. Second workout of the 50-day kind of tour done. As you can see, just as sweaty as I was yesterday, but a lot more encouraged today. Just today in itself, I felt, much happier, much more motivated. I don't know what's changed. I haven't done anything differently, but I really felt good in the gym. I made a CD up today because I thought I was wearing headphones before, and it distracts me sometimes having them falling off your head and stuff. So I made a CD to put in the CD player there, and I put it in, and it really helped having just some loud music surrounding me as I was working out. What I'm going to do today, as I haven't really shown you guys what I look like without a t-shirt on yet, so it's not something I like to flaunt about much, to be honest with you. But I thought I may as well show you. It's day 2, so it's pretty much as it was at the start. I wish it was better, but it's so I'm going to stand up now and show you it first of all. So as you can see, there's a lot of excess weight to be gotten rid of. So yeah, a lot of work to do that. But yeah, so you've all seen how my body is now, so hopefully, at the end of the 50 days, I can get up proudly, do that exact same little pose I've done there, strut my stuff, and you'll see the big difference. One thing I forgot to mention in my first 2 videos was recently, actually, I've been, told I've got asthma, which I've never ever suffered with before. I don't know whether or not this is purely down to bad eating habits, lack of exercise. I don't know if it's a consequence of those things, but another reason I'm doing this here is because I want to see if I watched a film called, what's it called? Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, and it's about a guy who goes on a juice diet. So, obviously that's where I've got the inspiration to do the juice diet, but he also had something medically wrong with him, which, he had to take a lot of steroidal kind of tablets or creams for it, and it was having a bad effect on him. He hated being, submissive to medication, and I'm very much the same. I'm also quite a forgetful person. So for me to carry an inhaler, I've got a brown one as well, an inhaler around me, it's ridiculous. I don't want to have to do that. So another reason I'm doing this is because I really want to see if, it will, if my body can heal itself. Because the theory of this guy, whose name is Joe, is that, physically and externally, your body can heal scabs, heal cuts and bruises and stuff. Why can't it do the same inside? Why can't it mend us inside? And why can't we get better and, and heal ourselves without relying on medication all the time? Don't get me wrong, medication is a great thing for certain illnesses, and it's amazing, but I don't want to be kind of reliant on them. I really want to kind of try this. So that's a little side thing that's going to be going on. We'll see how I improve with that. I found yesterday I was getting my airway was getting quite constricted as I was running, and it was making it hard. Today it was all right actually. So anyway, what I've done today is I went in there, I did a 20-minute run on 9 resistance, or 9 kilometers an hour, should I say. That was the same as yesterday, but I found it a lot easier today. I think I found it easier just because the music around me, and, muscles, I've heard muscles have memory, so, the more and more you do something, the more your muscles get used to it, and they kind of remember it, I guess, and they go back into how they used to be. So it wasn't 20 minutes solid running, it was probably 13 minutes solid running, and then I did about 4 minutes fast walk on an incline of about 7, which I like to do incline walking with running because I feel like it builds up all your legs then, and you can get your heart racing just as much from walking uphill as you can from running. So it's definitely worth doing. And then the rest of it was a light jog, and that's how I started. Then I did my Tabata training, which I've mentioned in a previous video. That Tabata training, actually, what I did today was on the cross trainer, which I believe I had it on 8 resistance today. So for 4 minutes, I started off going 20 seconds full as fast as I could, no holding back. Then when it gets to 20 seconds, you literally stop for 10 seconds. Then when it gets to 30 seconds, you go 20 seconds full out again, up to 50 seconds. Then you have another 10-second rest to a minute. And you do that for 4 minutes. So you basically do it 8 times. You do sprint, stop 8 times, and for 4 minutes. And I've read numerous articles and numerous studies, and I know people have done it, and I've done it myself, that say this is a great way to get yourself fit if you haven't got a lot of time, this is such a good way to get yourself fit and fast, and it's proven to burn as much, if not more, fat, than what you do if you did a 40-minute run. So it's definitely worth doing. I only did it on the cross trainer today because on the bike yesterday I didn't really enjoy it, so I thought I'd swap the bike today for something a bit more, a body weight kind of exercise. So once I'd done that Tabata training on the cross trainer, I got a mat, led on the floor, and I did hit, foot raises. So I obviously led flat on the floor, had some object at the end of my feet, and I lifted them up and over. I was doing it for 30 seconds, resting for 30 seconds, doing it again for 30 seconds, and then resting. And I did that, and then I also did some press-ups and some sit-ups. And I tell you, I used to be great at press-ups and sit-ups, but that was hard. It was really tough. But no, I'm feeling a lot more encouraged today. As I'm sure I'm probably seem a lot happier. And as with anything, you have your up days and your down days, and today's an up day, and I'm optimistic about the next 48 days to come, and yeah, so let's hope it keeps going this way. And don't worry, guys, you're going to get to see me when I'm equally as bummed out from doing all this, because as of tomorrow, I'm actually starting my full day's work. So I'll be getting up at 6 in the morning, an hour and a half drive to where I need to work. Then I'll be doing pretty much 8 hours working, an hour and a half drive. So I'll be doing it about 6, 7 in the evening every night after a full day's work. We'll see how much energy I've got after that. But what I will promise you all is that I will keep putting these videos up, and I will keep, letting you come along the journey with me, because at the end of the day, it's always easier when you see someone else kind of going through it, because then if you're feeling the same way I've felt throughout one of my videos, you know it's normal, and not to quit. Don't ever quit, because one thing about me you'll see is I'm a very determined person. I mean, look at those crazy determined eyes. But yeah, I'm a very determined person. I don't quit, and I might not always be the fastest and the fittest, but I will always give it my best, and I will always work hard, and that I can promise you, and that is why I'm really hopeful of getting these results out here. So once again, thanks for tuning in today. Day 2 kind of done. Gonna chill out for the evening now, eat something healthy for my evening meal, and then as of tomorrow, the full juicing starts. I've got my ingredients today. Full working starts, and then full workout at the end of the day. That's when the boys become men kind of thing in my situation. I will let you know exactly how that goes. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.